Okay, this is Reproduction and Development, Lesson 2, and today we're going to talk about cancer, what it is, what the causes are, how to prevent it, and a few treatments. So you should have out your note packet, and you should turn to the page that says cancer on the top. So cancer is uncontrolled mitosis. Remember that mitosis makes two twin cells that are exactly alike. So cancer is mitosis that occurs too quickly. And continues when cells don't need to be copied. So it's kind of like an uncontrolled chain reaction. A tumor is a mass of cells that can damage surrounding cells or tissues. Now there's two types of tumors, ones that are harmless and ones that are harmful. So the first one is called a benign tumor, and this is non-cancerous. So it may be a growth, but the growth may not harm you. Now if it impedes on other tissues, it still may have to be surgically removed. And then we have malignant. And here the cells are cancerous. So that's not good. Metastasis or metastasis is when cancer cells spread to other parts of the body. Okay. So now we're going to talk about prevention, causes, and treatment. So let's talk about prevention first, some things that you can do. Well, number one, regular checkups. For early detection. Girls are taught how to do breast exams, self-exams, to check for unusual lumps in their armpits or in their breast tissue. Another way to prevent it is no smoking or use of tobacco products. As these have been linked to cancer. And the use of sunscreen. To prevent the UV rays from getting to your cells. And living an overall healthy lifestyle. Those are some things that you can do to help prevent cancer. Now, that's not always going to work, as you can see when we talk about causes. One can be, well, first of all, causes. What happens? Well, it's a defect in, this cancer causes a defect in the genes of cells that control the speed and frequency of cell reproduction. Now, you can get it through inheritance, meaning you got it through the genes of your mother or father. You also could have got it through, if someone that has cancer, through a mutation of the DNA in cells due to radiation. Meaning UV, ultraviolet, or other type. Or exposure to chemicals. That's why we say, meaning like smoking, that's why we say don't smoke. And there's other ways, other chemicals as well. Or it can be gotten through a virus. So the HPV virus is been linked to causing cervical cancer. So I'm not saying that if someone you know or has cervical cancer that it's from the HPV virus. There's other forms of cervical cancer and there's other ways that you can get cervical cancer. But HPV virus is one of the ones that's been linked to it. A lot of times if you have skin cancer, that's due to UV radiation, okay, from too much of the sun's direct rays. That's why you need to wear sunscreen. And then, it could be inherited. It could be in your genes and it could be laying dormant. And all of a sudden it starts. Let's talk about treatment. What can we do to treat cancer? Well, one is, I'm sure you've heard of chemotherapy. And this is a drug that targets fast-growing cells. And there's a lot of side effects with chemotherapy. It can make you very, very sick and nauseous, and you throw up and cause your hair to fall out. And then there is surgery to remove the tumor. And even if they remove all of the tumor, you still have to go back for visits. Sometimes at first it's monthly, then it might move to every 3 months, every 6 months. And then there is radiation therapy. And that is to destroy cancer cells. And there's one more that I want you to add here. There's new forms of treatment. I'm going to put it over here. You can put it at the bottom of your page. New forms. So there's 3 different ones. There's immune system treatments. There are hormone treatments. And there's something called gene therapy. And I'm not going to test you on these different types of new forms of treatments. I just want you to be aware that they do exist and that they are trying to discover new treatments every single day through research. Okay, that's it for the notes on cancer. Hope you're enjoying your break. See you back in school on Monday.